Based on the search results, I can provide a comprehensive due diligence report for Colombia Banking System Inc. COLB. However, the available information does not cover all the specific areas you requested, such as technical analysis, detailed corporate governance, and supply chain exposure. The report below synthesizes the verified data from official financial reports and reliable investment platforms. Company overview, business model, and position. Colombia Banking System Inc. is a regional bank holding company for Colombia Bank. Focusing on the Western U.S., it operates on a relationship-based business bank of choice strategy, offering commercial, wealth management, and retail banking services. Management team. Clint Stein is the president and CEO. A planned CFO transition was announced, with Ivan Seda appointed to the role, effective December 31, 2025. Competitors. Primary competitors include Ameris Bancorp ABCB, Banner, Cathay General Bancorp Katy, First Financial Bancorp FFBC, Glacier Bancorp GBCI, and Hancock Whitney HWC. Financial health. The following table summarizes key financial metrics from Colombia's 2025 quarterly reports. Metric Q3 to 5 Q2 to 5 Q1 to 5 net interest income $505 million for $146 million for $125 million provision for credit losses $70 million $29 million $27 million non-interest income $77 million $64 million $66 million non-interest expense $393 million to $178 million $340 million net income $96 million $152 million $87 million operating net income $200 million $160 million $140 million earnings per share diluted 40 cents 73 cents 41 cents operating EPS diluted 85 cents 76 cents 67 cents total assets $67.5 billion $51.9 billion $1.5 billion total deposits $55.8 billion $41.7 billion $42 to be net interest margin 3.84% 3.75% 3.60% profitability and capital net margin ranged from 17.98% to 21.46% when compared to a key competitor. Return on equity ROE 11.31% Q to 2025. Capital ratios as of Q3 2025. The estimated common equity tier 1 CET1 ratio was 11.6%, indicating a well-capitalized bank. Valuation metrics. The table below compares Colombia's valuation to its industry peers. Metric Colombia Banking COLB Industry Peer average share price as of November 21, 2025 $27.17 market cap $7.85 billion P/E ratio 10.78 12.99 industry AVG P/B ratio 1.0 for 1.8 industry AVG P/S ratio to 0.93 to 0.8 for competitor AVG. Dividend yield 5.4%, 3.45% industry AVG. Closing parenthesis relative valuation. One analysis suggests a fair value of $29.23, indicating potential upside from a recent price of $26.81. Its P/E and P/B ratios trade at a discount to the industry average. Growth potential and M&A activity. Organic growth. The company has successfully run deposit campaigns, bringing in over $1.1 billion in new deposits through mid-October 2025. It is also expanding its physical footprint, opening new branches in Arizona and Oregon. M&A-driven growth. Colombia has a clear history of growth through acquisitions. 2022 completed a transformational merger with Umpqua Holdings Corporation. August 2025 closed the acquisition of Pacific Premier Bancorp, significantly expanding its scale in Southern California. This deal increased total assets to approximately $70 billion and is projected to deliver mid-teens earnings per share accretion. Risk factors. According to a risk analysis based on corporate disclosures, the company faces several key challenges. Finance and corporate, 66% of risks. This is the largest risk category. Key concerns include the ability to maintain an adequate allowance for credit losses to cover future loan losses, execution risks, and potential shareholder litigation related to mergers and acquisitions, various anti-takeover provisions that could impede a change of control, macro and political. 11%. The business is sensitive to broader economic conditions. Tech and innovation, 8%. Risks related to keeping pace with technological change. Legal and regulatory, 8%. The bank is subject to extensive banking regulations and oversight. Dividends and shareholder returns. Dividends. Colombia pays a quarterly cash dividend of 36 cents per share, translating to an annual yield of 5.4%. The dividend payout ratio is approximately 66.7% of earnings. Share buybacks. In Q3 2025, the board of directors authorized a new $700 million share repurchase program, signaling confidence in generating excess capital. Market sentiment and ownership. Analyst outlook. The consensus analyst target price for COLB is $29.38, suggesting a potential upside of over 8% from a recent price. Institutional ownership. 92.5% of shares are owned by institutional investors, indicating strong belief from large money managers. Insider ownership. Insiders own a relatively small 0.7% of shares. The provided search results did not contain detailed data on recent insider trading activity. Macroeconomic impact. Interest rate sensitivity. Colombia's performance is closely tied to interest rates. Management has noted that falling rates helped lower its cost of interest-bearing deposits. The net interest margin (NIM) is a key metric to watch, which improved to 3.84% in Q3 2025. Corporate governance and ESG. Shareholder rights. The company's charter includes provisions that could make an acquisition more difficult, such as requiring a 66% supermajority vote for certain business combinations, which may deter takeover attempts. Community commitment. Following the Umpqua merger, the combined bank announced an $8.1 billion, 5-year community commitment to support affordable housing and small businesses. Areas for further research. This report is thorough, but due to the constraints of the search results, the following areas could not be verified and would require additional due diligence, technical analysis, key support, resistance levels, moving averages, and momentum indicators. Customer base, revenue distribution, and client concentration. ESG scores, specific environmental impact data, and formal governance ratings. Tax practices, effective tax rate and accounting policies. Employee metrics, turnover rates, and labor relations. I hope this detailed report provides a solid foundation for your investment analysis of Colombia banking system. If you would like a deeper dive into any specific section, such as its competitors or risk factors, please let me know.